Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to Creators on the Crest. I'm Stephanie, and this is your reading for July 16th through the 31st. Today, we'll pull a tarot card for your overall energy. We're going to be looking at your energies, the energies connected to you, and how these mingle and dance in the middle. And then we'll close it off with an oracle card for the Sagittarian collective. Do keep in mind, these are general readings. Take only what resonates. You can check out your sun, moon, rising, and north node for additional context. And in the description below, I have all the links for donations, for social media, and for personal readings. Be sure to check those out. Okay. Sagittarius, your overall energy is the Four of Wands. Stability, celebration, feeling good about what you've built with someone or what you've built for yourself and your loved ones. I love the Four of Wands because it speaks to an energy of action that has taken place and something has been achieved. Okay, Sagittarius, let's see if we can figure out what that is. On your side, you get the Nine of Swords, the Hierophant, and the Six of Pentacles. So starting off, it kind of feels like something's really been on your mind. Something's been kind of hurtful to you. Or maybe this could be a case of hurt feelings. This could be a case of not seeing something clearly. This could be a case of just getting caught up in a depressive state or in some sort of worry. You do have the Hierophant coming in, though, which brings you back into your spiritual authority, brings you back into your connection with all that is, with the natural prime creator of the universe, with something larger than you, with your grander goals and visions. So that feels really good coming in after that card. And then the Six of Pentacles demonstrates a nice balanced exchange that you're having here in your practical world with someone. The person connected to you, their energies are the Justice card, the Seven of Swords, and the Nine of Cups. So it's interesting that you're having this possible exchange, and they have Justice, which is all about balance. This is Libra type energies. You could be dealing with a Libra. The Justice card, I'm also getting told to mention you, it's the number 11 card. That is a master number and something you might want to look up about the number 11 or pay attention to dates, ages, birthdays that are on the 11th. But this person really is working on balance and having balance within themselves first and foremost so that they can have those good exchanges with other people that feel good to both parties. They get the Seven of Swords. This honestly, to me, this feels like an energy of like hurt people, if you've ever heard that saying. This person has some sort of pain that they've been carrying, and I feel like it's for a really long time. They've been carrying pain for really, like since childhood, really long pain, long-term pain that has never been fully resolved. And something in the dynamic with you, they may have been the one who hurt your feelings here because they're definitely showing that side of themselves, while at the same time they have a part of their greater being that's really calling on them to address this. So them recognizing that the pain body that they're carrying around is actually probably being projected and hurting someone else is important here. The Nine of Cups is an energy that they, instead of resisting that and being closed off to it and or, playing games with like withholding their love or withholding not even an apology, but the actual change to deal with this pain body. So instead of just hurting your feelings and apologizing over and over, and thinking that they'll trying like, oh, I'm trying to do better, but then they end up hurting your feelings again, right? This would be them actually opening up to realizing that they're projecting that onto the connection. We'll see whether they will see that or not. In the connecting energies, you get the Temperance card and the Page of Wands. I think because of this, there are some things up in the air. So while there's this feeling, this overall energy of the Four of Wands, there's also this, hey, just because this feels good, or this aspect of this connection feels great and is sustained, and or we've done something together and we've been successful, there's still some things we need to look at here. There's still a pause in the connection, and things are still up in the air here with the two of you. This is not something that's fully resolved. Let's clarify this Nine of Swords for you. Clarified by the Knight of Wands and the King of Cups. That's your energy coming in, Saggy, with the Knight of Wands. Maybe trying to overcome it with attitude is what I feel like, kind of getting into that, well, I'm just going to cut them right off then, forget about it, you know. But then you have this energy of the King of Cups that comes in. And this is the more mature and compassionate and understanding and empathetic type of energy that maybe tempers you out a little bit. So maybe that's why there is temperance in the connecting energies, because you're learning to maybe not take things as personal. It doesn't justify their behavior. If they're projecting something onto you, that is not okay. And I'm not justifying that, but I think this might mean you're coming to realize that it's not like their pain body is their pain body. It's not really yours to carry. And the responsibility of it is not yours to carry. And you're having compassion because maybe you've overcome something that's similar to what they have to still deal with. And so you maybe know the magnitude of it. Let's look at this Hierophant, the Eight of Wands and the Knight of Swords. Now, this is you maybe taking a break from this person, and that's fine. If you know, there's this tendency in you to just shut everything down when something hurts. So I like this. You may be taking a break and quickly moving into your greater being and quickly moving into your internal process, reclaiming authority over what is yours, what emotions, feelings, thoughts, projections, what's yours and what's theirs, and being able to very keenly and very quickly cut through to the chase so you can get to yourself. And it seems like you're being successful in that. I see you joyful in that energy, being able to figure that out, being able to separate out the other person's stuff from yours. Let's look at this energy exchange here that we have. Six of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, and the High Priestess. To me, this is you saying, yeah, you know, I'm going to protect my energy here. And I'm going to not project it. There's so much projection going on. Reading that like from this other person that I said projection, but you're going to be protecting, not projecting, protecting your energies. So you're not going to be getting lured into an exchange that is out of balance. You're applying a lot of wisdom to that. So there may be a pattern here that has gotten a little out of control. This person's not really stopping. They're just in the, oh, I'll apologize. Saggy will forgive me. Then it'll be back to normal for a little while. And then I'll do it again. And then I'll apologize. And then Saggy will have compassion, forgive me, right? You're putting a break to this cycle. You're actually saying, well, I'm actually not going to allow that into my energy any longer. I don't see you severing the connection. I see you actually setting a boundary, a well-needed boundary, and putting the words to it. The Justice card for them is clarified by the Ace of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. I think your boundary is really, really important because this person needs to slow down and look at this. If they're left unchecked with no boundaries, people around them that don't have boundaries, that just let them dump and project, they will continue on. But the universe and their greater being wants them to slow down and have a look at this and start unwinding this. This may take some time for them. I feel like it's a big deal. I feel like they've been out of balance within themselves for quite some time from carrying this pain body. It does not mean you have to sit by and put up with it, even though you have empathy and compassion for it. You can have your boundary and you can take your space from this person. Let's look at this Seven of Swords, Saggy. The Hermit and the Moon. Yes, the universe is literally saying, slow down, you. Deal with this. Go inside yourself. Dig it up. Heal the layers of it. Go into your shadows. The universe is kind of like, yeah, time to put your big boy, your big girl pants on here. Like, don't be a wuss. Like, actually go in and do that. The universe is a little bit at that, because their energy has been resisting this for quite some time. The universe is like giving them a shove at this point. Your boundaries are going to help protect you for one, but they will also allow that energy to be fully on this person where the universe wants it, so they will go in and heal this and get some mastery over the way it causes them to project. The Nine of Cups is clarified by the Four of Wands, which we have in the overall energy, and the Nine of Pentacles. Oh, dee-doo. For them to be able to really continue with their Saggy, there's these pieces that need to fit into place here. They're almost there, but they're not there. And I think that's why you've had even more compassion for the situation, is because you sense they're really close to like figuring this out, and the universe is getting louder and louder and in their face about it. But at the same time, like, for them to really, truly, and authentically come into the next steps with you, they are going to have to deal with this, and they're not quite there yet. So just keep that in mind. I feel like you know that and you sense that in the energy, and it's just a matter of you having the proper boundaries and sanctifying and protecting your own energies. For the Temperance card, you get the Ace of Swords. This is in the middle energies here, and they get the Three of Swords coming in on their side to clarify temperance. This shows me that you're either in the process or you're about to set boundaries. Pretty firm ones too at that, with this Ace of Swords. It's a strong cutting energy. Now, you'll have to remember that as you do this, how they take it, how they interpret it, how they choose to emotionally react, that is on them, because they're showing me pain here. They don't understand the boundary as love, probably because they didn't have boundaries growing up, or they didn't have structure and discipline, or, those things that create a respectful, loving home environment. It seems like maybe they didn't have that. So this is foreign to them. So you have to understand that. This is going to take a lot of time. So it won't only take you setting the boundary, it'll take you upholding the boundary, maintaining the boundary. And then they have to deal with how that makes them feel, which in their current state of projection, they're going to try to project onto you in the relationship. But it's not you. And it's not the highest potential of the relationship, but that's what they're supposed to learn from their connection with you. So things are up in the air here with this Page of Wands, and we have the World and the Ace of Pentacles. You're showing me that you are under the impression or the belief or the inevitability that maybe this will have to end in order to start fresh, or in order to allow this person to figure out this lifelong pain body that they've been holding on to. I like this, Saggy, because I feel like you are practicing some new ways of being, whereas before you would have just shut it all down and walked away. You are giving opportunity here. You're giving a little more grace to the situation, but you're also still telling me if their projections force me into a corner where I have to choose between them and me, I'm choosing me. And if I feel too stagnated in this situation and it's not moving forward, even though I've established and accomplished some things with this person, in order for me to have a new beginning and stabilize, I'm gonna move on. And I think they know that. And I do think they're bringing in this energy of like, I'm trying to offer something new. And that's their desire. But will they do it? That remains to be seen. This may take some time. Saggy, let's get you a card from the Sacred Geometry of Relationships Oracle to close off your reading today. Saggy, you got number 19, expression. Expression and relationship. To feel that we can express ourselves completely and honestly, we need to feel safe to do so. Intimacy and closeness happen when we risk vulnerability. Expressing our thoughts and feelings risk misunderstanding and rejection, and is probably one of the scariest things we have to do. It is also one of the most powerful things we can do to create closeness. Expressing ourselves openly, honestly, and courageously doesn't mean that we have to say everything bluntly as it comes to mind. When combined with wisdom, compassion, and discernment, our expressions can be of great value to the growth of all involved individually, as well as to the relationship itself. Sagittarius, this is what I feel like you're doing. And it says here, the frequency of expression supports our ability to bring out our true essence through many different forms of communication. And through the way you're going to be setting your boundaries now, with that King of Cups that you've got, with that compassion, I think you're going to find that you do have the words and they do come easily and you will be able to express yourself and honor yourself while still doing so from a place of respect and love. So if you're having doubts about that, these energies are coming up and this expression card has come up to let you know now's the time. You got this. Because why? Because you've established that balance. Because you have done things differently than you traditionally would have. Before you would have just ran away or closed everything down or avoided it like the plague. Now you're actually addressing it, and that is causing growth. And that's a beautiful thing. Saggy, thank you very much for watching this reading. It's an absolute honor, and I will see you next time.